What's up, everybody, and welcome once again to another edition of the Collector Side. And I am super excited to be bringing to you an unboxing for the NECA Toys NYCC 2019 exclusive Green Lantern and Batman figure sets. I'm really excited to open these up. So literally just got them like 10 minutes ago. So here we go. Looky, looky. Now, I'm really, to be honest, more excited about the comic book style Green Lantern and Batman. I'm not that big on Predator. I'm not that big on Aliens personally, but this is just so cool. I'm really excited to open these up and just see what this is. I mean, just, you know, I know obviously NECA is famous for their Predators and their Alien figures. So I'm really excited to see how this guy stacks up. And I'm just going to crack them open because there is really no reason for me to keep them in the box. So first up, we'll just take out the tray. There we go. Packaging is, yeah, it's cool. It's basic. It's, you know, it's nothing crazy. It has what you need on it. That's it. It has what you need. Take a look at that. Take a look. All right. So I'm of course going to unleash the Green Lantern from his elastic prison. And I like that instead of giving us another Hal Jordan sculpt, they gave us a John Stewart sculpt. So I really like that touch because you can just, you know, kind of, you know, it's two birds with one stone. And I like that. I also really love the accessories. So let's get him out of the box carefully. I don't want to lose the pieces. Oh, yeah. So here we go. All right, now for starters, Green Lantern. It's a heavy figure, so it's got some nice weight to him, and just real heavy. I like that. You guys can see, really nice paint apps, great articulation. The detailing also is just really nice. I like just very comic book oriented. You know, there's just something about just really, you know, I love that they really captured this dynamic comic book-esque just look and feel to the figure. And as you can see, we've got our double jointed knees. We've got a ball joint in for the upper thighs with a hinge going in there. We've got that sort of like latex kind of soft plastic pelvis that just makes it good for articulation so that he can do some dynamic poses. And good ab crunch, moving forward that much, clicking backwards. And he only goes back about that far, but still, it's just nice. Really, I just love the feel of the figure. Double jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists. We've got the fist with the lantern ring on it. Let's zoom in on that. Now I'm just doing this from my webcam because it's just, you know, I didn't have time to put the whole camera crew, you know, supplies. I didn't have time to get all that stuff out there. But oh, this is so cool. Really, just really dynamic figure. Really dynamic figure. Great range of motion. Let's see if he can do it. Can he do it? Can he do it? Yes, he can. Yes, he can ground pound, my friends. Oh, that's just, joints are very stiff. Just got to work with them a little bit. Joints are nice and stiff. You don't feel like anything's going to break. It just feels nice and solid. But as you can see, just kind of do it like this. I don't know. I just feel like the typical pose for a superhero is ground pound, right? And just kind of, that's what it says to me is ground pound. So we were very cool. So let's take a look at the accessories. We've got, so that's Green Lantern. I'm gonna put him down here. Ah, hinges, wow, get caught my skin. Okay, so, oh, and we've got upper thigh swivel by the ball joint that connects into the pelvis to pivot the legs out a little more. I'm guessing, that adds some nice articulation, loosened up a little. And just, I don't know, very, let's show you. Very, I don't know, just look how cool. Just, the sculpting is just excellent. The body type that they chose is really just awesome. Excellent sculpting. It's probably the same body as Batman and Superman, I'm sure. But even still, just very comic book-esque. Right leg a little longer than the left, but that's just being super nitpicky. And okay, so he comes with another pair of hands, and with this other fist here, you got a nice solid peg. And what I like about that, this fist here has a hole in it. If you can see that little yellow circle there, see that? That's the hole. So all of the various ring effects seem to go in there. And he's got the other hand that he comes with is like an open hand, so I guess he can just kind of hold on to stuff. And then we've got the Sinestro Corpse Predator, which I'll get into a little later. I really just was excited to see the DC superhero. But look at that. That is just sweet. I really like how they did that. They've got that burst effect. Then there's a smaller scale one over here, which I'm trying to get out of the tape here. A really nice looking lantern for recharging the battery. But I love the effects. Look how cool this is. You can see that burst, which is really cool. I love that. The effects are great. Let's get the really tall one out. And this looks to me like it's sort of a firing type of an effect here. Do you see this thing? So it kind of like hits something, which I think is really cool. So when you're posing it, you can make it so that it kind of like hits somebody. But otherwise, I'm going to just pop the hand out. And I'm going to pop this in. And that is just freaking cool. Get him on a flight stand and just let him work his magic. Bam. Look at that. How bad is that? How cool is that? Now, the only gripe I have is there's a little paint chip right there on the back of the leg, which seems to be all too easy to scratch off. Like I just, yeah, the paint's just peeling right off on the leg. Demerit on that, as you can see. So I'll have to reach out to NECA regarding that, because that's not cool. It's just peeling really easily. It seems like the paint wasn't completely dry or something, but it's just peeling right off. So I'll just have to be careful with that. I'll reach out to them. I'm sure they'll take care of it. That's just so awesome. I love that. That is just really cool. And I love the effects that this gives off. Just it's like, how neat is that? Look at that. So cool. Take that, put that back. And then we've got the other hand that will hold the handle of the lantern. And the lantern is a soft plastic, nice details. And it's got to kind of turn that. So we got the lantern here. See, nice looking lantern. Paint apps are good. I mean, it's just a really such a dynamic figure. I just love the comic style, and it really just they did such a good job. So we're going to set GL down right there, and I'm going to get John Stewart's skull flap. I love the dramatic nature of the head sculpt. I'm going to just pop this off. Hopefully, it's very dramatic, very comic book style, almost like Rob Liefeld-y. Not Liefeld, Turner. Michael Turner. Kind of. At least that's what it reminds me of. John Stewart. Very difficult to get that back on, but there we go. And then, of course, we got John Stewart, and he looks like a Jack LeVar Burton, which is awesome because I love LeVar Burton anyway. God, I'm just kidding. But kind of, right? Doesn't it kind of look a little like LeVar Burton if he were just super jacked? So very cool. Very, 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 very cool figure. Really, really nice. Very dynamic range of motion. Shoulders up as much as you would expect them to go. Nice articulation. They cleared the torso to allow plenty of range of motion for the arms. Great flight pose. I have a good feeling about Batman and Superman after having him in hand. Super dynamic. Just, I don't know, this is just a superhero figure. I love it. Absolutely love it. Take a look at it. Unmasked Predator. Now, of course, NECA is so well known for their Predator figures, and this is, it's still awesome. The head sculpt is just amazing detail. The texture, the material that they use to really get this skin-like texture, the plastic, the finish, everything is just, on point with what you would expect. And let's see, I just want to be gentle with the ties because the Predator is tied in a bunch more places than the Green Lantern figure. But, I mean, you've seen the Predator. I just don't want to lose all the pieces. Keep in mind, this is live, so I don't want to go too far beyond a reasonable time for people to watch. So here we go. I'm just going to see if I can cut some of it. There we go. It's 1, 2, 3. Get that torso. Love the texture. 4. Or out. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. Really. And actually, this is my first Predator. It's not something I typically collect, but this is just a magnificent action figure. Really awesome. I've seen the Predator figures out there before. I've seen them for a long time. Just, it's not something I collect. But the detail is fantastic. The paint applications are great. I love the concept of the Sinestro, the Sinestro corpse kind of thing. Here's this like weapon that comes off of the shoulder there, like a cannon. Kind of see that. Sinestro Corp Deco. Great range of motion, just a dynamic action figure. I mean, I almost just want to be like, just want to put him on the ground too. Have him kneeling like this, one hand down. There's closed hands. He's got the ring. I mean, that's just, I love the concept too, that they were able to transform this into, take something that the Predator doesn't look like and kind of just do this deco and turn him into this, and it's genius. I just love it. And he looks so great. You can see that crouching down. That's just dynamite. All the little things that come off of him. He's got a sword, he's got a spear. So, and he's got this sort of like blade kind of thing. Just awesome. Now, I was thinking about trading him out, but I don't know. I might actually just keep it because this is just a sick action figure. So there you go. Green Lantern and Predator. How cool. All right, and then the sword. I just don't want to lose the parts because I was not prepared to do this, but I just had to jump on and share this with everybody. But he's got a gripping hand, and he's also got this other hand here. I'm guessing that's going to hold the spear. And we got this sword, and he's got a sheath for the sword that goes there. And that is just, oh, that is just magnificent. This is a magnificent action figure, I've got to say. Bravo. Sorry for the choppy. I wasn't prepared to do this, but I just had to. Just freaking awesome. And that is Green Lantern. As you can imagine, I'm really excited for the next one. So, pop this back up a second. So, however you guys got to get a hold of these, just get them. Get them in your collection. Yeah, it's in the same body. You know, there's nothing here really. It's Batman. Comes with one, I guess, the Batarang holding hand. He's got his Batarang, but the sculpt of Batman, how comic booky is that? It's just like right off the page of a comic book. Very kind of like Simon Beasley-esque, almost. And then you got the alien, that's Joker Deco. Let's just free them, shall we? Oh, yes, here. All right, no patience. Be very careful. Very, very careful. There we go. Fabricate, thank you. Oh, yes. That's a Batman. That is a Batman. One of my favorite, absolute favorite Batman figures in general, honestly, is NECA's 1989 Keaton Batman. That's a fantastic Batman. That and Superman. Batman I have at home. Superman I happen to have over there. But look at this cape. A customizer would have a field day with this cape to maybe try to give it a wireframe, because look at it's just this big, gorgeous cape. Flows, it hangs down, it drapes. Let's show you the drape. I love that. Something about that. See, like the pointiness, like all the points on the cape and how they drape on the ground. So exaggerated and just like, you know, just right out of a comic book. Batman's head profile. Look at the pointy ears. Look at that. I just love the points. Big giant points. Oh, that's fantastic. That is just awesome. See, I guess you know what does this for me really? What really gets me on these is just how comic booky this looks. Just how off the page, right out of the comic, jumping down off the top of a building, answering the bat signal, just coming right down at you. And I mean, just, you know, same articulation. It's really, honestly, it seems like it's the same exact body type as Green Lantern, only it's got the Batman gloves. So that's the only piece that's different, but all the stuff is the same. And, you know, you can put the cape, this humongous cape. Just absolutely spectacular figure. Great. Let's do this. Get that. Had to get this. Hold on one second, bear with me. Because I'm sort of exploring this right along with you. Whoa. Fantastic, NECA. Really fantastic. McFarlane Toys. Take notes. Take notes. This is what I expect to see of a full DC Comic roster. Classic Justice League, whatever it is you guys do, you better make it this good. Spectacular. It's just a fun figure. Really fun figure. I'm going to do a separate video for the Superman set because I just got that one also. They came at the same time. So we got Batman. Let's see, is Green Lantern same? I think it's just the same body. Makes sense for cost. For Comic-Con exclusives, for them to turn it around that fast, they're not going to go making different molds. So, see, Green Lantern's right leg is a little bigger than the other, but I think it basically the same body type. Yep, same body type, same sculpting, same detail, just different faces. Fantastic. Loving it. All right. Batman. Okay, and then let's get the alien. I had an alien once before, a long time ago. I think I traded it out. Never opened it. Okay. Oh, look at the shiny green. Look at that. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Beautiful. Paint applications. I love the concept. I like that they kind of took this, the comic villain and paired them with something that they obviously do so well and have been doing for a long time. And I really like that. I think it's just very creative of them. And they have, he has finger hinges. If you guys are familiar with the aliens, this is my first alien out of the package. I've never had them out of the package, but I just, got the double jointed knees, the way they did the joints, the sculpting, the paint wash to get that white, chalky look to the alien figure. The tail. I mean, this thing is just tremendous. Look at that. Whoa. What do we think? What he's supposed to be. That's the beauty of it. Wow. Look at that. Okay, a little graveyard over here. Oh, so cool. Really nice. Really, really nice, guys. So, okay, the only thing I could say here is that the neck, it's on a hinge, and the head is a ball and socket joint, and there's a hinge for the neck. I will probably have to take a hairdryer to it. Very stiff. There it goes. Just gentle. It's a big joint, so it shouldn't give. There we go. All right, well, that's good enough. But look at that. The bloody tail, that's pretty cool. Really, leg's a little loose here, but that's just on the swivel. Hopefully it'll stand, no problem. I think he will. The tail will support his weight. The leg is very loose on this. I may have to call them about that too, but we'll see. Really not a deal breaker. See if that leg pivots. I don't know if it does or not. I can't tell if it has an upper thigh swivel. If it does, it's not moving. So I'll just leave it alone. I'm just going to let him have his weight supported by his tail. And then that's that. So there you have it. That is the NYCC exclusive NECA Green Lantern and Batman 2-packs. I highly recommend these. You got to get your hands on them. These are awesome. I just love the fact that these are they're just so well done. Oh man, I just love them. Love them. They're just perfect comic book action figures. So thank you very much, NECA. Much appreciated. And keep calm, pose on, take care. I will see you guys next time for the Superman unboxing. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So please make sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time.